Hi, you guys. I am so overly excited to see all of y'all in the room. Um,
Hello.
hi, Kamari and Janesia, right? I said it right this time?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. You decide not to come anymore? We're missing you in here.
I told you, Miss.
Okay. All right. Give me a second. Can y'all not see? Okay, you can't see the screen. Okay, I'm gonna get going. So let me see. Of course, you know nothing works right for me in here. All right, so second period, arts foundations. I'm gonna go to the announcements today just to remind everybody. It doesn't normally look like this on yours. It's just because I have the projector hooked up to it. Bear with me. Okay, so look, we're moving on to value today. And we spent like, what, a week and a half with line, and we'll always use line. Line's the beginning of everything. I'm gonna turn the other backlights off so everybody can see, and we'll get talking. One day I'm gonna get all this right, so maybe y'all can see it. Maybe I need to do this. Sorry, y'all. Okay, maybe that'll work. I don't know. What's wrong with me? Okay, give me a second. I think things got all like mixed up. I mean, really, Elijah, you don't even know what you've been missing, because it is a hot mess with me to get these things going. Your other teachers probably would be running like clockwork, but for some reason with me, I don't know. It's because I'm an artist, and this is, I just want to be like making art and getting dirty with art tools. All right, so everybody at home, I can't ever get myself right, but we're going to go here. Okay, so this is where your live Zoom is, or your Zoom to, get in every day. Just for a reminder for some people, we have some people that are joining a little bit, everybody's trying to get their devices and being able to get logged in. So a lot of times I just want to start with a little bit of review. When you're at home, when you're virtual, where do you go? Every day I'm going to tell you what what kind of we're working with. In the announcement section, this is what you can click on to join our class. This is also where every day I record what we've done in class and I put it here. So today, just as a review, everybody for the most part has done a great job turning in their daily sketchbook assignments. Now, this is week 2, everybody. Last week you did slides 1 through 5, you turned them in. Remember, every day you go here to the very top one, and this is where your PowerPoint is. And everybody did MC Escher. So every day you're doing the artist, you're drawing some aspect of what's on the first slide, the artist introduction slide, and then you're writing the information. So you guys have already done Escher, Degas, you wrote this vocabulary down. You've done Henri Matisse, you wrote his information down. You've done Andrew Wyeth, you wrote his information down. You have wrote this vocabulary, and you have done Leonardo with his Mona Lisa. So y'all have done a lot of work. Okay, today, this starts this week. So today you're gonna draw some aspect. This is the artist here. This is, the painting, a very popular painting. Remember, you're just kind of sketching the painting. It doesn't have to be perfect. If you're struggling with the face, don't put the face in. Just how can you kind of sketch that artwork so you can remember it, all right? These don't have to be big. They don't have to take up your whole sketchbook. You can kind of do them in sections, totally up to you. So remember, you have that every day to do. I grade that on Friday. Did not mean to get out of the module. Okay, and then down here for everybody else, these are the things that you have been graded on. These are the things that you need to make sure that you have taken pictures and uploaded, because believe it or not, the progress reports go out next Wednesday or Thursday. I mean, that's crazy. That's how long we've been in school. Eventually, these grades are going to turn to zeros if you have not turned something in. All right, so they're all here. Where we're at today, we've gotten out of line. We're going to go to value. I want to talk a little bit about value first. Well, I'll go back to this video first. Okay, value is the next element of art. Remember I told you that in art we have the art elements, which are line, value, space, color, texture, and form. So right now we're going to do is we're going to go into value. Value is a necessary skill to be able to draw realistically. Most of you want to be able to draw realistically. When we drew our hands, when we drew from observation, you drew realistically. If you had known how to shade, you then could have shaded your hand and it would have looked three-dimensional, right? Because your hand on that paper without any shading is flat. So we're going to watch this video right here. Talks a little bit about value. I'm doing a lot of talking today. I need to figure out how to get the speakers up.
The word photograph comes from two Greek words that translate to light drawing. Some people describe photography then as drawing with light. Light defines objects and literally enables us to see
Sorry, just kidding.
the illusion of light by being able to produce a wide range of tonal and color values. Value is one of the 7 elements of art, along with line, shape, form, texture, color, and space. Value is how light or dark a given color or hue is. Values can be better understood when they are visualized as a scale or a gradient. Here's the value scale for this.
All right, look, I want to pause it for a second because I'm trying to hook up the speaker, so hopefully you can hear it a little bit better if you're watching this video at home. However, it is uploaded on your module, so bear with me 1 second. It's about to be crazy loud. I'm chewing back.
It ranges from pure white to absolute black, with a number of gray tones in between. Any hue or tone has a similar scale from dark to light. Different values are created by lightening the hue, in this case adding white to it, or by darkening it with black. When an artwork has many tones in between black and white, it is considered low contrast. For instance, in this photograph by Nicholas Nixon, notice how many different shades of gray there are. A high contrast image, on the other hand, would have very few tonal values between black and white, like this photograph by Kenneth Josephson. The texture of an object's surface can play a role in how we see value. In this photograph by Brett Weston, notice how the veins in the leaves of lettuce create areas of dramatic contrast between light and dark. Compare that with this photograph of bananas, also by Weston. The skin of the bananas dulls the light, which gives the photograph much less contrast. The different ways artists create lines and implied textures can also affect how we perceive value.
This is what you're going to be doing today and tomorrow in the next couple of days.
Notice how heavy and dark the blacks are in this charcoal drawing. Also notice how certain areas smoothly transition from dark to light. This watercolor painting's blacks aren't nearly as dark. Notice too how the shading isn't as smoothly blended. The next time you are looking at a photograph, painting, or drawing, try to notice how the artist is rendering value. And when you're creating your own artwork, practice creating value scales with a variety of different mediums and hues.
That's what we're going to be doing.
Your artwork shines in its own unique way.
Okay, so that was just a very quick little video I want to show you, but more importantly, I want to kind of relate this to you guys and you know, that was a lot of photography, which, you know, is great. I mean, we could do a lot of photography, especially now with everybody having their phones. But I still want to show you a few more documents just about what light is. Okay, so, oh Lord, no. Okay, so value describes the lightness or darkness of a color, all right? So that is one thing important we need to know. We will be creating right here, you see this value strip, it goes from dark to light. I mean, there is an endless, you could probably make 15, 12, you guys will be making a little range of 6, but there's an endless amount of ranges that go from extremely light right here to extremely dark. You can also, you know, apply value in paintings and color, and we will get to that. You've just seen a whole bunch about photography. Why aren't we letting me go on? Sorry, y'all. So back in this presentation that we watched last week and you guys have drawn from, one day I'll get all this right set up. Okay, so this should be a review. I'm gonna kind of go through some of these pages kind of quickly. So last week we talked about training your eye to see, to draw what you see rather than you know. You did this with the contour hands. You guys have done a beautiful job with the contour line hands. We've done upside down drawings. You either did the Picasso or Van Gogh. This is Van Gogh, and then this was Picasso. That's something y'all have turned in and done a beautiful job. Now what I want to talk to you about a little bit before we get into value is materials. If you go to Walmart or Michael's or Target or really anywhere, Barnes and everybody, even TJ Maxx, typically you can find a pack of drawing pencils. You do not need these drawing pencils for this class. Everything that I will ask you to do, you can do just regular with a regular number 2 pencil. However, you might have some of these pencils. You know, you might have been given them as a gift, or, you know, you might have been in Walgreens and they were on sale for like $1 or something. So, you know, if you do have some of these pencils or if you've seen them before, know that that whole pack of pencils have degrees to them. So some of them are extremely dark, like the 8B. Then they go to medium, which is like a 3B, an HB, and then they go to a 6H at the bottom, which is like super hard and super light. So this is something, if you get into art and you want to continue taking art, you might want to invest in some drawing pencils. Sometimes when you buy these little kits, you'll see something called a kneadable eraser. These are amazing because instead of like a normal eraser, you erase and then you knead it like a piece of Play-Doh and then it's clean again. So it's great to use in art. A white eraser, really any type of eraser. You definitely need an eraser. I mean, I know you've got them on your pencils, so that'll probably be fine. These right here, and this is just FYI because we're getting ready to be drawing faces after we do some drawing type of things. These are blending tortillons. Like this pack of 6 cost $1.99 at AJ. What is that place by Academy Sports? What's that place beside anybody?
Hobby Lobby.
Hobby Lobby, thank you. Hobby Lobby, they were like $1 something. You know, they're nice to have. They're great for blending. If you don't have something like that, I'll tell you some other tricks. You can roll up like, you know, a piece of paper or something and blend, but these are also great to have. I'm just telling you things in case y'all have seen these out. All right, but this is what we're doing, people. We are gonna get into value shading. If you completed that what do you know assignment at the very, very beginning, it was just to see what you do know. And I had you guys kind of shading from dark to light. You're gonna do that again, but this time you're gonna do it absolutely perfect. Value shading, you have to have a contrast to have an object stick out. So this is a sphere now. But if there was no value on here and it was just this circle and this line, it would be a circle and a line. The shading makes that two-dimensional object become a three-dimensional object because now this has form. Does that make sense to everybody? Okay, so you have to have value to make things look real. This is very important when we start drawing faces. Perfect example, my face. Where light's hitting would be like right here. And then like here and around my face and like below my neck and stuff, that would be a lot darker. Okay, so you kind of got into contrast when we were doing Zentangles. So just kind of think like that. What you're gonna do is, you are, in another slide I'll show you later, you're gonna be making a value strip, kind of like down here at the bottom. Sorry, hold on. See at the very, very bottom, I've got it uploaded in assignments. But you are today, you're gonna take your pencil, you're gonna take a ruler if you have a ruler, or your phone, or you know, like some sort of straight edge off of a book or something, and you're gonna draw a section, and I want about, you know, 5 or 6 from light to dark, very gradually and perfect. I'm gonna show you that in a minute. This isn't your assignment page. I'm just this is what I want to show you. This is why the whole reason I'm showing you this. Okay, this drawing up here is the beginning of him, and then it just kind of keeps progressing. But the only reason this looks real, I think this is a chef, like an iron. Who y'all know this chef? Anybody out there? Gordon Ramsay or something, I think. Yes, thank you. This drawing looks so real. It almost looks like a black and white photograph because it has been shaded and it has a wide range of darks and lights. Okay, so contrast is key. We're going to be doing some picture people later on, not quite yet. Also, what you're going to be doing, you also, in addition to that one strip from dark to light, I'm going to do this all on the board in a minute. You're also going to be creating 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 strips. So you're going to have 7 strips total. And you are going to show me how you can create value also through line, which we've just finished. And you can kind of see, and it'll tell you what to do. Line, cross hatching, hatching, scribbling. I'm gonna get all into this in a minute. I'm just kind of doing an overview right now, so don't stress out. It's actually very easy. And then I'm gonna get out of that. Just bear with me. I'm trying to present all the information first before I get to your assignment page. And then I like to do weird things like this. Great. Okay, moving on from there because what I was trying to find, I cannot find. So I'm going to go back into your module and I'm going to show you what you're doing today. And then I'm going to draw on the board and talk to you for a few more minutes. So back in your module, This is not something you're going to get done today. You don't have to get this done today. It's not due today. That means I won't like you to take your time and do 7 really nice value strips. If you go to your module section, there's your sketch assignment. All the way down here at the bottom is your value strips. And it tells you exactly what to do if it ever uploads. So today, you are going to, I don't want this many. You don't have to do this many. I want at least 6 boxes. See up here, 6 boxes. See right here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I still want like 1 more, which, you know, you could leave completely white like here. All right, I want you to, using your pencil, can I scroll that up anymore? Okay, using your pencil, I want you to shade dark very gradually to light. All right, look at these boxes up here. It goes very, you can do it however, you can go from light to dark or dark to light, but it goes gradually. You should be able to hold this right out from you and see that it is gradually going from light to dark. Okay, you're doing that. And then you're also going to be, where's my other slide? Oh, there it is. You are also, you'll be able to see this better on your computer. You also are going to do the same thing with a pen, not a pencil. Hopefully you have a, like some sort of Sharpie or an ink pen. You are then going to start using line. You can use, there's different types of line. There's hatching, which goes in one way, and I'm gonna draw it on the board in a second. There's cross hatching that goes both ways. This one says scribble. This one says using line zigzag from dark to light. This one says develop, you know, your own technique from dark to light. And then this is a combination. So I'm gonna do all this on the board, and I'm gonna show you some examples with the light on, but I just want you to know where this is in your module. These things have to be absolutely perfect. Do not be sloppy with your boxes, okay? I'm gonna turn the light on, and I'm gonna show you what I want you to do. And then I'm gonna let y'all go, and I'm gonna let everybody work because you have a lot of work. Okay. Let me turn the light on. You want to off or on? Got there. Is that good? Yeah. I might need to put a spotlight on you so you don't fall asleep. Okay, so I've got some things on the board. I'm going to try to pull them all the way up for you, and I can show my in-class people later. But here's a perfect example of a face. All right, can you see that? Y'all see that back there? Mm-hmm. This is what we're going to be doing later on. You're going to be able to, you know, pick somebody that you want to draw, and, you know, we're going to work on that. The reason this face looks realistic is because it is shaded. All right, and it's not even like as deeply shaded as that that Gordon Ramsay is. So that's with pencil. This is a pencil value, all right, pencil value. But like I said earlier, there you can do this right here is a hatching. Look at the nose. I'm gonna put it all the way up there. Hatching and cross hatching. Some people like to do value with a pen, you know, and here's some scribbling value and dots and stuff. So this is one in a pen. All of your cross hatching and scribble and all of that you're gonna do in a pen, hopefully. Hopefully. I had an example somewhere, right here, yes. Yours at home will kind of look like this. Like if you were here, I would give you a worksheet. You know, here's a pencil blending from dark to light. Here is dots from dark to light. I'm not saying this is the best one. Hatching lines and cross hatching lines. So this is something you're gonna be doing. I'm gonna do it on the board right now. Let me see if I got another one. You can do it in pencil. I just think it looks better in pen. Here's another example of hatching and cross hatching. Okay, so this is not, if you get real close to it, this is not pencil value. This isn't just shading. This is just little teeny lines, all right? So that's what that makes that look realistic. And I'm gonna show you this also. I'm just trying to show you some examples of previous projects and stuff. This is some sort of makeup bottle. If you see right here, there's some stippling dots. There's dots here to make that look dimensional. There's some pencil shading down here to make things dimensional. Value is how you make things look not flat. So today in your sketchbooks, today and probably tomorrow, I don't want you rushing this. You're gonna take, if you have a ruler at home, that's great. If you don't, try to use a book or a straight edge. And you are going to, you're gonna make 7 strips. Even if you have a ruler at home, if you just wanna, trace the outside of the ruler, that's fine. I mean, you don't really need to, if you've got a ruler, fine, measure it. It's 6 by 1. If you don't, very carefully, take your phone, take a book. Okay, so there's my first one. Obviously, I'm not going to do pencil shading up here on the board because I don't have a pencil for the pencil shading one. But hatching lines go, think like a chicken, they're kind of like, they kind of scratch like that. They're just lines that go like that. They also can go like that. That's hatching. That's how this was done. Cross hatching, you got hatching lines, then you cross hatching is literally, you go back over it. You keep going back over it to get it darker and darker and darker and darker. So for your hatching one, here, you might only have 2. You might start adding more. You might start adding more. I might have to start going back this way to get this to look different than that one. And so forth. You guys are gonna do a little neater job. I'm kind of rushing it because I want to give y'all time to work. But the goal is to gradually go from a light to a dark. You might have to keep putting lines in it. When you're using these little markers on the board, what they do is start picking up and erasing. You're gonna do 7 of these strips. So in your sketchbook, trace something that's straight. I would just do it, but try to be straight and nice. You can do it in a notebook if you don't have a sketchbook. I feel like people worry, they don't have a sketchbook and so they're not doing things. Do it in a notebook. That's fine. You already got top and bottom lines. Now come in. Just give you some sections. I know it's not ideal. Everybody doesn't have the same amount of supplies at home. I understand that. So just kind of work with what you have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you draw some extra, fine. Okay, and then you're going to continue with what that sheet said. I know one said like zigzag lines, and remember, we've done all of this last week with zigzag. We've learned all these lines. Same thing, zigzag, you might just keep repeating it. You keep repeating it. You might have to keep repeating it and then change the direction, You want to go from light to dark. So today you have 7 strips. 7 strips. 1 will be in pencil. You can do them all in pencil if you want, but it's actually a little quicker with a marker for your other ones. And then marker. In your sketchbook, you don't have to turn it in today. You might turn it in today. You have your sketch assignment to do. Does anybody, hi Trent. Does anybody have, thank y'all so much for tuning in and seeing what's going on. Trent, I hope you didn't miss anything, but it's pretty self-explanatory in the module. So today you have your daily sketch assignment to do. And then you have 7 strips of value to show very carefully and very neatly. Anybody got any questions?
Do they have to be different designs for each strip?
Yes, in your module, it'll show you what to do. When you go to daily assignments today, you'll do 1 pencil strip from dark to light, kind of like you've already done on your what do you know assignment, except this time you're going to take your time. It's going to be really, really perfect. And then the next slide under shows you the various strips, and like 1 will be hatching, 1 will be cross hatching, 1 will be scribble, 1 will be zigzag, make up your own combination of both. So it'll kind of guide you how to do it. Take your time and make it extremely neat.
Okay.
Okay. That's all we're going to do today. Please take your time. Please email me if you have any questions. I'll try to I'm looking for my examples also. I'll try to upload some more examples. The only key here is to show a gradual section of value and to do it really, really neat. Those are the only requirements for this. Okay? All right, I'm going to stop live recording. If y'all have any questions, email me, call me. However, call the school. I mean, I'm here all day, so if you get stuck or whatever, call me, email me. All right?
Okay.
All right, I will see y'all later.
Bye.
Bye. I'm going to upload this video.